Hey, it's Molly from makeitasadogtrainer.com and welcome to another live streamed video for dog trainers where you will have a mind-blowing breakthrough in 5 minutes or less. So now we are talking about how to know when is the right time to raise your prices. And before I get into that, make sure again that you hit the subscribe button and the bell down below because you don't want to miss out on anything that I have coming your way. And do me a favor and thumbs up this video. I appreciate that very much. So about a week or two ago, I did this poll in the Facebook group that I admin for dog trainers all about marketing. And I asked something about if you want to raise your prices, what's keeping you from doing it? What's the reason why you haven't raised your prices if you would like to make more? And the biggest answer, the top answer was basically, I'm afraid people won't pay it. That was basically the most common answer. And that is a valid concern. It's a normal thing to worry about if you are already either struggling to get people to want to pay what you're charging, or you are wanting to make more and work less, and you already just think that people are paying the max that they will, or you're surprised that they're even paying you what you're making now, because the demand is kind of higher right now for dog trainers than it typically has been in years, in the past history. It's just been kind of weird the last couple of years with how busy dog trainers have been. So maybe you just think you tapped out or, kind of gotten to the top of what people would be willing to pay. So that the main thing is that it's really, really good to know at what point it's really time for you to raise your prices. And there's a couple of ways to tell if it's time to raise your prices and how you can tell that you successfully would be able to. Number one is when you have a wait list that's like weeks or months long. So you have a long wait before people can get in for their next program or even your next consult. That's a good indication that people are really seeing the value of what you do and they're willing to wait. So you can probably charge more and make more per client in that way. So that's one, if you have a long wait list. Or if people are consistently wanting your largest program, they're consistently signing up for the biggest thing that you have. That's another indication that you might still be undercharging for how much they value what you do. So that's the second thing. The third thing is if you make a change to justify charging more. If you make a change to justify charging more. So it might not just be about making that price more dollars higher. It might be about making more per client. So the change that justifies being able to charge more might be going from charging by the hour or charging for a package of time to now having great programs. So trainers, for example, who've gone through workshops with me to learn about how to create their programs and how to wisely price their services, they often do things like going from charging $90 an hour and averaging, $180 a client on average to having programs that are super popular and now their average income per client is $1,800 a client. So it might not just be about just raising the dollar amount, but being able to make more per client because you're showing the value of what you do and the value of your training abilities better in the way you kind of structure what you offer and the way you present it and how that's priced. So you might now be wondering more about how you can successfully do this, how you can successfully raise your prices and not worry that people won't pay it, or all kinds of things related to this topic. So make sure you look down below in the description for links to other videos. And as always, the greatest things happen over at makeitasadogtrainer.com. So you can go there and see what we've got going on right now for you. And I will see you there.